fat man's tired. Okay, oops, I better put my seatbelt on. I will be in problems. So, I gotta go. You know, you guys know that Judy and I drink it's Liberty Creek sweet red wine. It does have a cork, it's not a screw top. Well, it's an artificial synthetic cork, but still. It's a nice tasting wine. It's mild, just a good flavor. And Judy and I have that with some crackers and cream, Philadelphia cream cheese on some Ritz crackers. Just 3 or 4 crackers, a little bit of wine every night. So I'm standing there and the guy says, "Oh, that looks like that'd be a good Merlot." What the hell do I know? Here's how I found out about this wine. We decided we wanted to try a little wine, but we didn't want something that was really, well, I know that dry means it has no sweetness to it whatsoever, or even semi-dry. So, and I don't know a Merlot from a well, obviously I know the difference between a rosé, a red, and a white wine. That's the extent of my knowledge. And then there's, of course, Boone's Farm Strawberry Hill, which is pink, So, but I don't think that really qualifies as a wine. And I haven't had that for years. So, anyway, so I've talked to Steve Carpenter, and he was really nice and sent us a wine vacuum. I think it's called Vinawine or something like that, or Vinovac or something. And I use it all the time. I mean, I've got, it came with like 4 corks. I only have 1 bottle of wine open at a time, but it keeps it nice and fresh. It seals it off, and it's great. That, and I've got one of those real fancy corkscrews, not the electric ones, but one that, opens up, looks like a can opener, but it opens up, and you press the handle down, it goes into the cork, pull the handle up, and takes it out. That's it. That's the extent of my wine knowledge, other than I like this wine. It's mild, it's not harsh. It's just, it's not a harsh wine, it's a mild wine, and it's got a good flavor to it. Now, wine connoisseurs, I'm sure know the difference between all of them, and can taste the bouquet and smell the bouquet and taste the woods and the cherries and all the fruits in it. I can't. It's just friggin' wine. It tastes good. I like it. So this guy standing behind me says, "Oh, that looks like that'd be a good Merlot." I said, "Well, it's a sweet red." He said, "Well, that's what Merlot is." I said, "Well, there goes." I said, "I went into the liquor store about 4 years ago. Said, I want a nice sweet wine that's not harsh. I don't want Boone's Farm or anything that cheap. I said, I want a nice evening wine that I can have at bedtime. My wife and I can have a glass each night for bed. And that's all I want." I said, and I told him that's how I found out about this. I've tried one other sweet red, didn't like it as well. I like this one better. It's not that expensive, It's like $8 a bottle or so. And it's under 10, let's put it that way. It depends on where you get it at. So he said, I said, "Yeah, we have, some crackers with cream cheese spread on it, cream cheese spread, Philadelphia, and then a glass of wine every night before we roll over to go to sleep. That's the last thing we have at night." And he says, "Oh, well, have you tried other cheese?" I don't know. I don't even pretend to be, wow, that's a big dip. I don't even pretend to know what the hell he was talking about. It was nice of him to impart his information on me, but I have no clue what the hell he was talking about, and really don't care. I mean, I care. It was nice of him. It was a nice conversation. It was, enjoyable, interesting. I learned a little something. And, he says, "Well, there's the dry." I said, "Well, I know that dry and semi-dry, and then there's sweet." I said, "But I don't know what a Merlot is compared to a rosé other than the color." He says, "Well, you can look at the color and see whether it's a sweet wine or not, usually." Well, isn't that interesting? I didn't know that. So I don't know if he knew what the hell he was talking about, or he just found somebody more ignorant than him, and he thought he could act all, sophisticated. So, but yeah, it was, and I be honest with you, I still don't know. He might have been You know, he said he's not as big as some of his friends that are connoisseurs, but he knows enough. I said, well, I've read a little bit about it, but I still don't understand what the hell they're talking about. And it really doesn't matter. It's because, like I said, it probably wouldn't matter how much I knew, or even if I tasted 100 others, I'd probably go back to this just because I like it. Unless I find another sweet red that is as good tasting or even better than this, you know, with a little less of the acidity and a little less of the tannin in it, you know, it's just smooth. That's what I like, smooth. And this, you know, a lot of wines, you taste them and they just sort of take your breath away. And that's why I've never been a wine connoisseur. I said, I used to be a Jack and Coke. I was a Jack Daniels man for years until I gave up drinking, you know, and I said, I haven't even had a hangover in 38 years, so, because I haven't been drunk in 38 years. And this, you know, this is something the doctor says is good for both of us. It helps us out just a little bit. It helps us relax. It helps us sleep better at night. Some nights. And last night was not one of them. But I thought that was an interesting conversation. And so now each one of you out there that watches the Grumpy Vlogger knows the extent of my wine connoisseur knowledge. He said to try a sharp cheddar or a Kobe Jack with it. Now we have had that. Now that I think about that, because you know we usually get Kobe Jack and put on, you know, and I get it in the block. You know, I slice it up and then put it on a Ritz cracker or a Townhouse cracker and have that with the wine, and that's been pretty good too. You know. But for the most part, Judy really likes this because you can buy the Philadelphia cream in a tub, and it spreads really nicely. It's already whipped into a spread. You have to stir it up, obviously, because it's been sitting there. But so, and we were out last night. I think she got some crackers. I didn't. Well, I got crackers, but I didn't have any cream cheese on it. So, or no, that's another thing she's been eating here lately. I buy this. It's Black Forest honey cured ham, and that I buy at the deli counter at the store over there, and have it sliced thin, wafer thin, just about. And basically, it's the lowest setting they can put on that thing. But anyways, and then what I do is I spread a little cream cheese on it, and then roll it into a roll, and it's a cheese and ham roll type thing, you know. I roll up the ham is what I do, and after I spread something. Gotta admit, there's a trick to putting that ham on there. So there you go. Lifestyles and the poor and the infamous by the Grumpy Vlogger. I hope you guys have a good one. Remember what I say. Treat each other better than you would treat yourself. Be kind. All lives matters, even the unborn. God bless the USA. I am the Grumpy Vlogger, and I'm out of here. Bye-bye for now.